Today on The Debaters, we have invited our talkmates to lend their voices to an ongoing global discussion on management issues. Thus, the issue today is: women are better managers than men. Argue for or against. Atiku for female managers, and your opponent is Oluwatoyinbo on the opposing side.
Distinguished panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, the word manage has its origin in the Latin word manigere. It means to handle a horse. This is indicative that our nations and organizations are horses that must be harnessed, not ponies that should be pampered. When we observe this, it becomes important for us to understand that in the horse race for better performance, higher productivity, and greater prosperity, a keen sense of competition is an indispensable ingredient for success. From an early age, men are groomed and trained to compete. From the 7-year-old lad who cannot do without his PlayStation, to the 17-year-old boy who boasts of his good grades, to the 70-year-old man who takes pride in the largeness of his extended family, men are wired to compete, to command and control. This gives them the competitive edge in the management world. I do agree with my opponent that women have more nerve connections in their corpus callosum, the part of the brain that adjoins the right side of the brain to the left side. However, the fact that women can do a lot more does not mean they can do a lot better. We must remember the wise words of management guru Harvey Mackay, who said, "We must never confuse activity with efficiency." Men have the capacity to focus. As a matter of fact, he forgot to tell us that men, because they are more in tune with the left side of their brains, have the capacity to propose solutions to complex codes and abstract problems. You would agree with me that most management decisions have to be made on the spur of the moment. This is one essential skill that men are endowed with that many of our equally intelligent women do not seem to have. In conclusion, a research reveals that men are able to work better under pressure, they handle stress more effectively, and of course they work longer hours. These skills are required for effective management to undertake the rigorous responsibilities that come with it. We admit that women outclass, outshine, and outperform us in several activities. But when it comes to management, let's leave it to the men. Thank you for listening.
Well, thank you, talkmates. Atiku, Oluwatoyinbo. Time for cross-examination.
Oluwatoyinbo, I was particularly fascinated by your claim that the present global economic crisis is caused by men. Is that what you said?
My opponent said was that the global crisis was caused by men. But I rebutted his claims by saying that many of the financial decisions made, according to a report by Business Week, actually made by women. 75% of financial decisions,
that's what
actually made by women. Interestingly, in America, what we do have is that women write 80% of all the checks. The foot 61% of all the bills. These claims are by the Financial Times. And as a matter of fact, they hold 53% of all stock. So by the time we put all those facts and figures together, it becomes clear that many of the financial decisions actually are made by women.
Oh, okay.